That's what you come here for. Not the art, just the kazooing. That's all you need. Welcome everybody to our second Pokécember live stream. I will be drawing 8 Pokemon today, suggested by you. I'm joined by ZeroIncorporated.
Hello everybody.
Just us this time. Andy is busy, Casey is not around, and no one else likes me.
I'm the only one who cared to show up.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't necessarily like me. She just,
I tolerate you.
Yeah, toleration.
So,
And the free attention off the stream is nice. So yeah. That's not true. That's my motivation for wanting to be on streams is attention. It's a cry for help, really. All right. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. We're going to start things off. Everybody, the way this works is we will be taking suggestions from the chat. We have currently done the first 9 days worth of Pokemon for Pokécember. Pikachu, Wobbuffet, Beware, Aegislash, Vulpix, Araquanid, Munchlax, Mr. Mime, and Chikorita. So we're skipping ahead a little bit now to the 10th will be Saturday, which is also when a new Kirb log will be coming out. Hooray! So first off, we're going to be doing a dark type Pokemon. So everybody in the chat, make your suggestions for dark type Pokemon, and mayhaps we will choose yours. If you have suggested one already in the last one, I will probably not be taking a new one from you. I would like to have as many as possible from different people.
So you remember who suggested what last time?
Yes, I wrote them down. So. Guts from Berserk, yeah, my favorite dark type Pokemon. Crocodile, Spiritomb, Pangoro. Ooh, Nuzleaf. Well, I drew Nuzleaf already.
Nuzleaf.
Yeah. Umbreon, Absol, Liepard,
Incinidad.
Incinidad. Zoroark.
Ooh, Honchkrow is awesome.
Honchkrow. I was sad that he wasn't named Doncrow. Crocodile. Pangoro. Umbreon. Sneasel. I do like Sneasel. Sneasel's a cutie. Kirb. Yeah, I should just draw Kirb. Kirb is your favorite dark type Pokemon.
Maybe for bug type.
Yes.
Suggest dark types, guys.
Dark type Pokemons. Darkrai. I don't think Darkrai is a dark type, is he? Scrafty. Oh, Yveltal.
Definitely not Darkrai.
Missing. Persian. Yeah, I'll go with Sneasel. Turd Soda has suggested a Sneasel.
Awesome.
All right. Sneasel. For Turd Soda and others. All right. Sneasel's cute. I remember Sneasel.
Weavile is one of my favorites, but I also love Sneasel too.
You know what? I actually like Sneasel more than Weavile.
Oh my god.
I don't like Weavile's dumb headdress thing.
Oh my god, you don't?
Yeah.
That's why I love him. Ugh.
Actually, it's funny. Weavile is also one of the few Pokemon where, not because of like Glorious Nippon Weeaboo reasons or whatever, but I remember, because I think it was one of the first new, I remember, because it was in the Lucario movie. It was one of the first Generation 4 Pokemon that was revealed. Mm-hmm. So I remember that because of that, I learned about its Japanese name before I learned its English name. So I always when I see Weavile, I think, oh, it's Manula first instead of, oh, it's Weavile. It's like the one Pokemon that I have that with. I don't know why. But I also remember Sneasel was one of the first. It was one of my favorite Generation 2 Pokemon that I really liked when those were first revealed. Let's see. Pokeball up here.
Yeah, I think it was the same with me. I remember when they were first revealed, and it was with Lucario too. Like back in the day, people were like spelled his name Lucario.
Yes.
And I got like so attached to that spelling when Lucario was like officialized. I was like, ugh.
I remember
no.
actually. Okay, this is a true. I promise I'm not fucking around when I say this. For some reason, I preemptively assumed that they were going to call him Lucario because of like what I had kind of learned about Romanized Japanese names, and for some reason I kept thinking like, I feel like they might say it'll either be Rucalio or Lucario. They're not going to have it be Rucario because it doesn't seem like it fits right. I actually don't know. Can you do me a favor? Can you look up on Bulbapedia what does Lucario's name mean? Like what is like the whole kind of like thing behind it? Because I've never thought to look that one up.
Sure. Let's see. Surprised you knew that beforehand.
No, I didn't know. I just preemptively like figured like, they're probably
yes.
not going to actually call him Lucario or Rucario. That is. I think I just like knew enough about adaptation by that point.
That's what Bulbapedia had to say about it.
Lucario may be derived from the reverse of the
Put it in the
Japanese
chat, too.
transliteration of orichalcum, a mythical metal, or oracle, referring to its supernatural abilities involving aura. It also may involve Lupaster, a subspecies of the Canis aureus, Cairo, Pharaoh, Lycos, Greek for wolf, or Lucar, Spanish for fight. Oh, wow, a lot of deep meaning. Do you like Rucario? Is he one of your faves?
Yes, he's one of my
Is
faves.
it because he's a Doge?
Yes.
Of course.
Very cool Doge. I also love Riolu too.
Yeah, Riolu's a cutie. I remember in Pokemon Black and White, towards the very end, I auditioned for a character named, I think Cameron was his name, and he was the final character that Ash fought against in the Unova League, and he had a Riolu, and it was funny because he was kind of almost like the predecessor for Sawyer in Pokemon X and Y, because Cameron was that character who was like, oh man, I am a spaz and I'm really bad at Pokemon and I'm like inept or whatever, and then like he gets really badass and then they fucking fight in the final battle of the Unova League, and then he beat Ash, and his Riolu, I think, in the middle of the battle evolved into a Lucario, and then it was kind of cool because it's like, oh, it's like a Smash Brothers battle because it's Pikachu versus Lucario. That's neat. So there's been like so many different Lucario in the show as well.
He's a bit overdone, but I don't complain that much. I mean, I don't know, would he be considered kind of like... I know Pikachu is obviously the main mascot, but I almost consider him pretty iconic in the franchise.
I mean, he's become very iconic. He's not even a legendary, and he's just like a very, very like popular Pokemon that came from that gen.
I feel like they try to do the same with Zoroark, but that didn't really happen.
No, I don't think that. I don't really think that they intended for Zoroark to be that big of a deal. I think the furthest that kind of went was they had in I think Black and White 2, they give you a Zorua, but that was kind of it. They didn't really do much else with him other than his just normal appearance.
Well, it did also have its own movie.
Yeah, but I mean, like, and also actually, I think that was Zoroark was one of the first Black and White Pokemon that was revealed.
Yeah, it was the first.
Yeah. Have you seen the Lucario movie before?
Yeah.
I
I think
that.
I've seen all the movies.
Really?
Except the one that just came out.
Oh, the Volcanion movie?
So I do want to see... Yeah, the Volcanion movie. I would love to see that, but I don't
Yeah.
have cable.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, the previous movie I did not like. It was just one big mess, and I didn't
I
get
actually
it.
didn't see it all. I couldn't
See
like,
that one?
I couldn't see like the full thing. Like I think like when it was airing, it was like kind of like not like I was like missing a lot of it or something. So I didn't really like see it all. I was mainly happy because my friend Caitlin Glass, who I played opposite to in Tales of Zestiria, she got to be the voice of Diancie.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and she's like a
Oh, wait.
big Pokemon fan. So.
I was talking about the Hoopa movie.
Oh, that's right. The Hoopa.
I mean,
movie
I
was
didn't like the
after
dancing one either, but the Hoopa one.
Well. Yeah, the Hoopa movie I didn't see actually.
Well, from the trailers, the Volcano one looked much better, so I hope it's good.
Yeah, it seems cool. It's got Magyarna in it. Magyarna. I actually just binged all of the Kalos League battles, and also the big final battle against what's it called, against Team Plasma, and that on the English version. And they've been those of you who haven't caught up on Pokemon X and Y, remember that the first 2 seasons in full are on Netflix. And most of the 3rd season, Pokemon X, Y, and Z, is on the Pokemon websites, including now I believe they have all of the Kalos League episodes up there. So.
Yep, I know I need to catch up on that show.
Yeah.
I just hope it comes to Netflix. Be more convenient.
Sneasel on a Dusk Ball, I think. I caught Tapu Koko in my Moon version with a Dusk Ball a couple days ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How far you are into that game?
Currently, I am. I've finished the. I've seen the credits. I'll put it that way. So I've completed the main quest as far as I know, and now I'm doing some of the post-game content. So, without spoiling too much, I don't know if anybody in the chat has not gotten to play through the game yet, but yeah, and I will be, as the last Kirb blog of Pokécember, before the Data for 1, I will be doing a Pokemon Sun and Moon review blog, which hopefully will be with Mike Lucas and Steve Yurko. So.
Awesome. We need to hurry up and beat that game though, because we still need to fight.
Yes, we do. I mean, I've beaten the main campaign, but I don't know how. Well, what level are your Pokemon at?
Mid 60s, but our levels wouldn't really matter because it would be automatically set to 50. We could just do that.
That's right. I forgot about that. I guess we could probably battle. Not tonight, I'm super fucking tired, but definitely at some point soon we'll battle.
Excuses.
Yeah. Did you beat me when we played Omega Ruby?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
We only fought once, though, so...
Yeah, well...
I was more than happy to do a rematch, but...
I was more than happy to kick your ass again, and I'm like, yeah whatever.
Yeah. Well, I got another game to finish tonight, which I think I might be close to beating.
What's that?
You've heard what game came out recently, Chris?
No.
Anyone in the chat? Oh, The Last Guardian.
Wait, did it come out?
Yeah, it did.
What?
Came out December 6th.
Oh. And you're not. And here I thought you were talking about Final Fantasy 15.
Nah. I don't have much interest in that one. But The Last Guardian so far is fucking amazing. And, you know, should totally buy it. Not you, Chris. I'm talking to people in the chat.
I'm imagining that one of them is going to die.
Ugh, people are so pessimistic.
No, I'm not being pessimistic. I'm just expecting either the boy or the...
You're expecting the worst to happen,
or
yes.
the Doge to die. Doge dragon.
Weird griffin, dog, dragon, cat thing.
Yes. Trico.
But if you liked Eco or Shadow of the Colossus, this game feels a lot like those, so you'd like it too.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's part of the series, so I don't know if series is the right word.
That
but
franchise.
I always consider it like a trilogy.
That universe.
Yeah, that universe.
Okay. Oh yeah, actually, I don't think I knew that it was like officially part of like the Shadow of the Colossus like verse or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like there's some things that I've noticed similarities and maybe some callbacks, but I don't want to say anything to spoil.
Almost done with Sneasel here. Excuse me. Squishy, I love you so. Squishy.
Alright, Chris, someone in the chat, Accept No Substitutions, asks, what is your stance on drawing Ultra Beasts? Is that considered spoilers?
Yeah, I'm not gonna draw the Ultra Beasts. Although I will say, if you want to see some cool drawings of Ultra Beasts, go follow Mike Lucas on Twitter. I'll have a link to his, let me go find it. He is going to be drawing a bunch of Alola Pokemon this year. Whoop, there we go. And I think that he is going to be drawing some Ultra Beasts soon. So if you want to see some better than what I can do drawings, you can check out his. So
awesome. Ugh, my favorite Ultra Beast is Buzzwole so far.
Buzzwole.
That one's just crazy.
I have Squishy's theme stuck in my head. Because Bonnie is the best character ever.
You have what theme song?
Squishy.
Squishy?
Squishy.
Well, I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I know.
Well, fucking hurry up.
Shut up.
Go look it up. Squishy is the best. He is Zygarde. And he goes.
Does Squishy talk? Or...
yes, he does, actually. Well, he talks to the other Zygarde, because they speak the same, like, and then we hear them talking to each other, and it's like, you don't understand, the humans are good, and then the other one's like, no, humans are evil, yeah. We must destroy them all. I'm Billy Bob Thompson.
Holy shit, that would be a good voice for Zygarde.
That's what he sounds like. Did it just blow your mind? That's actually what he sounds like in the show. He's like, oh, come on now. We've got to save the world from the Team Flare who are manipulating us. Goo. My goo.
Really?
I'm not
really
kidding around.
Like oh, damn it.
Alright.
I gotta catch up then.
We got Sneasel. Alright, next up. This is a good one. We need a dragon type. So in the chat, suggest dragons.
Dragons.
Pokemon dragons. My Zygarde.
Well, you know Zygarde is dragon.
#1 from Kids Next Door. Gudra. Excuse me. Spinda is not a dragon type. Gumi. Gudra. A lot of Gudra. Dino. Druddigan. Ooh, Latios and Latias. Garchomp. Charizard X does not count. That's a Mega Evolution. Dragonite. Dialga. Garchomp. Dratini. Rayquaza. Yumi. Haxorus. Drampa. Flygon. Noivern, Komo-o, Greninja. Just not a fucking dragon type. Let's see.
Well, the Alolan Executor is.
Yeah, he is.
Which I have a shiny of. Oh, Chris, I'll wait until you pick a type.
What, Sneasel's
before I
ears
tell
on the
you.
wrong side? Is that what you're gonna say? Yeah, I know.
No.
I did it on purpose. I don't care. I did it on purpose! Salamence. I'm assuming if you're suggesting Shadow Lugia, it is a dragon type. No, I'm not gonna draw Shadow Lugia. Zekrom, Gible. Ooh, Gible. Oh, ooh, Gible.
Gible.
I'm gonna draw Gible. I have to. I'm
I know
biased.
why.
I'm biased. All right, AJ Diaz. Thank you. Let me copy paste that. There we go. Thank you, AJ Diaz for Gible.
AG Diaz.
AGGG. Gible. I caught a Gible once.
Yes, once.
One
As
time.
that name came up, I knew you were gonna go for it.
Yep. 'Cause I am a biased fuck.
But what I wanted to tell you, Chris, was
What?
that. So I tried out the new shiny hunting method in not XY, in Sun and Moon, and I caught myself a shiny Rockruff. And then 30 minutes later, I caught another one. So now I have two.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have two shiny Lycanrocs, both Werewolf and the Day Puppy.
Well, good for fucking you. I have a regular one that's not shiny, but they're great, and they bailed me out of so many fucking jams.
I think I might actually like the red color for the Werewolf one better, but its shiny does still look really cool.
What color is the shiny one?
It's like a dark blue with white. Here. I still couldn't believe my luck, because I tried hunting for more shinies later on, and I spent hours, and I just could not get anything. Ugh. So I don't know what happened.
I don't remember
Here
if
we go.
I've ever caught a shiny before. I don't think I have. Except for that's the Celebi that somebody gave me, like, in middle school.
Oh shit! Someone gave you a shiny Celebi?
Yeah, when I was in, like, middle
Is it-
school, they gave it to me on a fucking, like a Game Shark or something.
Oh, okay. So it's not legit.
No, it's not. This doesn't show the shiny color. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you have to.
It's blue. And then what color's the shiny?
Click on the icon below it.
Oh. It doesn't change. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's blue. Oh, I like the blue. Oh, it was cute.
Is Gible using strength
Yeah,
or
dog.
rock smash?
He's using strength. He's using strength. Oh, so I fucking made a tweet about this a few days ago. I had a dream a few nights ago. I had a dream that I was a Lugia.
Really?
Yeah. It was very weird. So, okay, so the dream... This is so weird. So the dream was, I was watching a big, like, I don't want to say Pokemon War or something, but, like, I was watching, like, a big battle between a lot of different Pokemon, right? And I was, like, it was almost like it was, like, playing with toys, because I was, like, my own size, and, like, the Pokemon were, like, the size of toys, and I was able to, like, move around and see them, but they weren't toys, like, they were actually, like, thing, you know? Like, in the dream. And
Yeah.
and then, like, as the fighting was continuing, I eventually, like, I decided I wanted to be part of whatever the fucking story was going on with whatever. So I got up and suddenly, like, I was Lugia. and I was really, like, dramatically like, "No, you must stop the fighting immediately." and then I was like all fucking like bombastic and dramatic, and I was like, no, stop it! You are all Pokemon together. You must not fight. And I'm like, why? What is this saying about me?
Wow.
It's very strange.
Well, that is very strange, but it sounds. It's more funny than it is weird.
Yeah. Well, mostly I just remember being this like, because I wasn't like the movie Lugia or whatever where he was all like, the song has revived me. Hop on and I will take you to your destiny, Ash, because you're the chosen one for no logical fucking reason. And then, but no, I was all like, no, stop the fighting! Ah!
Over dramatic.
Yeah. Over dramatic Lugia.
Well, being a Lugia would be pretty awesome anyway.
Yeah. I'd rather be a Ditto. Because then I could be any.
Well, logically, yes, that would be the best Pokemon to be, because then you could be them all.
Yeah. Gotta be 'em all. Gotta be 'em all. Squishy, 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 squishy. I don't remember how the Squishy song goes. Can you look up the Squishy song lyrics?
Ugh. Making me do your dirty work.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I really should have drawn a fucking Gabite. Because Corey was like, oh boy, just look at that Gible. I bet I could raise it into a really strong Gabite.
Oh, you should have.
Yeah. Oh well. Excuse me.
Alright, I'm guessing this is... Oh, wait. Do you want the full version or the TV version?
Oh, get the English version. Because it's different, probably. Because if the lyrics you're seeing has, like, Puni-chan in it, then that's the Japanese one.
Okay, well... Oh, here we go.
Squishy, squishy, you're oh so very soft. Squishy, squishy, you're oh so pretty green. Squishy, squishy, cutest I've ever seen. You're happy sleeping in my bag. Squishy is the best. I love Bonnie and Squishy. They're great characters.
That last line just suddenly reminded me of Nebby.
Aww.
You know that's become a meme at this point?
What?
Nebby not being in the bag. I see it everywhere. People making jokes about it.
Yeah. Nebby's cute.
I thought Cosmog was probably one of the most interesting new legendaries.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the first legendary that you can, like, evolve, which is, like, crazy.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I know you can you, like, get another one, I think, at some point, right?
Yes.
I don't know how you do, so I'm assuming, yeah, it's a spoiler. I'll always know what you're feeling, and I'll always be there to catch you. I'll care for you and always be with you. To be squishy, your feelings are so real. I'll never leave Squishy. My sweet Squishy, that's you. If anybody didn't see the last episode that aired, holy shit. Fucking Alison Rosenfeld knocked that shit out of the park as Bonnie. It was so good. She is great. Gible, oh shit. This summer, Gible, the movie. You know, Garchomp has actually gotten to be a pretty fucking significant Pokemon as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
that's because Garchomp is awesome.
Yeah. Like, I think Ash also had a Gible, and Cynthia has a Garchomp, and Professor Sycamore has a fucking Garchomp.
Yeah. I'm not sure why Garchomp was so popular. I mean, was it because of Cynthia? I mean, Cynthia is a pretty prominent character in the franchise. So.
Yeah, they bring her back a lot. I don't know, maybe.
I just love that Garchomp is a shark and a dragon. I mean,
All
it doesn't
at
get
once.
better than that.
Yeah. You could be a shark and an asshole at the same time, like Zeto. But he's not part dragon. He just has a dragon that ruined his and a lot of other people's lives.
That's true.
I'm sorry. I think I got a little too real there. Dragon bug would be a, I guess it would be a dragon and a
Steel?
Steel type? Yeah, I guess it would. Well, but fire
Maybe.
powers it.
Fire might work.
Yeah.
I guess technically. What about Kadjet? What would Kadjet be? I mean, dragon, obviously.
It'd be like dragon and darkness. Draco Dark. Almost done. Gible.
Have you been watching the Sun and Moon?
Huh?
I assume the Sun and Moon anime hasn't been out in America yet, but
Actually, the first episode. Oh, you know what? That's right. I forgot to give a little shout out about this on the Kirb Law that I recorded for this weekend. So the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime actually premiered its first episode, 2 episodes actually back to back, on Disney XD on Monday of this week, and it is going to be airing. I think next year they'll be continuing the show very soon. But it featured my good friend Mark Swint, who is the builder of the Tome official website, as the voice of Kiawe, the fire trial captain.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So major congratulations to him. Oh, shit.
He was one of my favorite captains too. That's cool.
Yeah. He's got his Charizard and his Turtonator, and he's all like, "Yeah, it's me, Kiawe. I have Z Crystal, so I know how to do Z moves."
I still don't know how that anime is gonna go, though. I mean,
Yeah, I'm really curious. It seems very interesting. That's
all I know is,
That's beautiful animation.
yeah. I feel like probably you and me are like one of the few who actually like the art style, because I still see people complain about it, and I just
Fuck him. Whatever.
I think it's really cute.
I'll do a heal ball.
A heal ball
Yeah.
for Gible.
Yeah. He's been through a lot. He hurts himself with those fucking boulders all the time.
That's true. Probably gets a lot of headaches.
He does.
Oh, I miss Psyduck.
Yeah. Barney is the best character in Pokemon.
Giga Purple Cheese Man. Give this show some time. I'm sure it'll improve over time.
What, Sun and Moon?
Yeah.
Well, only one fucking episode's aired anyway. It's like... Or 2, I guess, because they premiered back to back.
I have high expectations. I mean, X and Y was just really good.
Oh yeah.
And I haven't even seen the whole thing yet, and I was still really impressed.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be definitely very hard to top. I will agree with that, but I'm excited to see what they do with this.
Huh. I wonder what they're gonna do with the movies.
Um.
You think they're just gonna do 3?
I don't know, actually. They might do something Diamond and Pearl related with one of the movies, maybe later on, because I'm sure that there will be a Diamond and Pearl remake in the near future.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm still not so sure about that, but...
Well, I didn't, I never played the original Diamond and Pearl. That was a generation that I missed. So that'll be my first time playing that generation at all, if they do that.
Or you could just play the original games.
Yeah. I didn't really like the original Ruby and Sapphire either, so that's why I had a lot more fun with the remakes. All right, next up, we got Gible. Now we need a Rock-type Pokemon. Gregster 101, I'm not auditioning for Pokemon Sun and Moon because I don't live in New York. I would rather Guzma go to a new actor, and no, I don't imagine him sounding like Rick. Let's see. Alright, Golem, Rockruff, Lycanroc, Graveler.
Very good suggestion.
Nose Pass, ha ha ha. Onyx. Ooh, Onyx is cool. Rockruff, Probopass. Ooh, Aerodactyl. Ooh. Sudowoodo.
Sudowoodo.
Oh my god. Don't suggest 20 billion of them dubstep Dragonian, Jesus.
Just one.
Jesus. Rampardos, Sudowoodo. You know what, actually, I'm gonna have fun with Sudowoodo. I'm gonna draw Sudowoodo.
That's a good one.
Except no substitutions. Thank you for Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo! Oh.
Yes, Gregster. Platinum was definitely an improvement on Diamond and Pearl.
I have heard that, yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Sudowoodo.
Where do you catch a Sudowoodo in Sun and Moon? I know they're in there somewhere. I'm still working on completing my Pokédex, but it's gonna be hard. You can't.
Do you get anything if you do it?
You get the shiny charm.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Previous game you had to complete the national dex, but now they give the shiny charm if you just complete the Alola dex.
Huh.
But that's probably because the Pokebank is not available until like January, so
Oh yeah.
I can see why they did that.
By the way, Mike Lucas pointed out to me, Professor Kukui's wife, yes, he's married, lady, sorry. She's from another game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, is she? She was in the Dream Radar. I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I didn't even realize that.
Wow, I didn't realize that until you just pointed that out. Because I thought she looked familiar, and I was thinking, what game could she have been in? And then I remember the Dream Radar lady. Wow, that is a really cool callback.
Professor Burnett, and they're married.
The Dream Radar's not that much fun.
No.
I mainly got it so I could get the Therian forms for the Genie legendaries.
Oh, from Black and White?
Yeah. Unfortunate that you had to buy DLC pretty much in order to get those Pokemon.
I mean, they give away a lot of legendaries at like events and stuff just very easily. They just give them to you, so I don't know.
It's true. It was like the only time they ever did that though, so it's a little unusual.
They were actually, I think, towards the end of Black and White, the anime. I think they were actually a big part of like Team Rocket's evil plan.
Team Rockets?
Yeah, Team Plasma actually wasn't really prominent in the show due to some unfortunate circumstances. They were not prominent in the show until the very last little home stretch of the Black and White anime.
Huh.
So Team Rocket kind of ended up just sort of, through circumstance, being the only villains of most of the series. Did I ever tell you that about what happened with that?
I think I've heard of something happening, but you should.
It's kind of a sad story because of what it relates to. Basically, you remember a few years back there was that really bad, like it was like a flood and like an earthquake in Japan.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a big natural disaster. And basically, so what was originally meant to happen, and there were advertisements for it, and I think that even the English dub got the material to work on the episodes. There was intended to be, when they got to Castelia City, the big Manhattan-looking island with where Berg is at, the intention was that there was going to be like a special 2-episode arc that was going to be Team Rocket versus Team Plasma, and that would have been the premiere of Team Plasma in the anime for the first time. And what happened was there was I think that there was a Pokemon in it that was going to use the move Earthquake. I think this is what happened, and then they were like, we should probably not air this right now because that would be insensitive. And it's like, yeah, because I think similarly, there was a One Piece game coming out that had Whitebeard as a playable character, and he has basically Earthquakes as his like special ability. So, and then they cut him out of the game at the last second because they were like, we don't want to cause a problem right now. So basically, those episodes were skipped, and then they went straight to the one where Ash battles against Berg in Castelia, and then. After that, yeah, Team Plasma never got properly introduced, so they ended up just not using them in the show at all for a while, and they just kind of made the evil team of that series into Team Rocket. And then when they finished up the Kalos League and Ash got all the gym badges and everything, basically to buy a little bit of time before X and Y started up, what they did was, for the first time in a while, they did a kind of an Orange Islands type arc that was like, hey, it's still like this generation, but like we're doing some stuff to buy ourselves some time for a little while before we get to the next one, kind of thing. So basically, it was Ash, Iris, and Silent going on a boat back to Kanto. And they go to these little islands and have little mini adventures along the way. And in that arc, they met N and Getsis and Colress and all those guys, all the Team Plasma characters and everything. And so they used a bunch of them for stuff at that point.
So that's only when the Team Plasma people showed up?
Yeah, that's the only part of the anime where they were finally used.
Did those episodes that were that they didn't air, were they ever completed, or no?
I think that they were done. Yeah, no, they were, because I remember, I think that they got the material to do them in the dub, but then they were like, no, never mind, just don't. And it's like, oh, okay. That's a shame. I heard they were cool too.
Oh, I would have liked to seen that, but
yeah,
it's totally understandable why.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's like how you have, it's most people are probably going to see the Porygon episode. Yeah.
Well, that's a different story. I mean, the Porygon episode. Oh boy.
That's crazy because that happened before the franchise was even in America yet.
Really?
Yeah, it aired in Japan
Oh.
before we even got any of the games or anything, if I'm not mistaken.
Even before we... Wow. Jeez.
Yeah.
How long did it take for Pokemon to come here? Like 2 years?
I think so? Yeah, that sounds about right. Because they came out in what, like 98, I think, over here, right?
Yeah, I was thinking 98.
Yeah.
Yeah, 98.
Sudowoodo! Like Sudowoodo, Wudo.
He looks so distressed.
Yeah. He's not having a good day. He just got watered.
Why not?
He got watered. I'll put him in a heavy ball. God, ugh. I have a terrible song stuck in my head.
Which song is that?
Cause I'm a... God, I don't even remember it all. It's just like, I'm a douchebag, the song. Cause I'm a lover, I'm a sinner, na 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 na, playing my music in the sun. You know that joke in Family Guy about like what douchebags did to ruin the guitar? It's like that, the song. It's just like, I'm so sensitive and I'm really good at sex, and I'm like, I don't care.
Well, just sing the squishy song again. Maybe you can get that one stuck in your head instead.
Squishy. It's not working.
That was pathetic.
I know. It's really weird, like, you think about most pop music where it's like, for a time, every song was just like, this is how good at sex I am. Sleep with me at one of my concerts.
Yeah.
And then like, and then a lot of other ones are just like, I'm fucking needy and obsessed. That's why I remember, what the fuck, that song, I'll be watching you, every move you make, every breath you take, every bond you break, by Sting and the Police. Like, I found out that song is actually like a satire of like obsessive, like creepy, needy songs like that.
Oh,
And
is
then,
it really?
yeah. And then Sting like went to, and they've said that like publicly. And then like there was a concert where like I guess Sting was playing, and like a married couple like went up to him, and they said like, oh, like we love that song. That was like our song at our wedding. And he was like, good luck.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's great. So fucking funny.
Oh. Maybe they were just pulling a joke or something, but God,
I don't think so.
It doesn't seem likely. I didn't know that song was satire though. I always thought it was pretty weird and creepy.
Yeah.
But it's a huge relief knowing it was just a joke.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I like Sting and the Police. They do a lot of good stuff. Oh, I forgot to draw his name. Oh, I can't even do fucking Sudowoodo's voice right now. I'm so fucking tired.
I'm impressed you remember, what each Pokemon sounds like.
Yeah. Dude, that's the thing. I think, actually, you know what? That might have been the beginning of my, like, voice acting obsession. Because, like, I remember, like, okay, go with me on this. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Please, nobody take this the wrong way, because I don't want this to be like, Generation 1 is the only good one or whatever. But, like, okay, when I was a kid, it was exciting to find out what a new Pokemon was going to sound like. Like, that was like an interesting factor to me. And like, that is one thing that like hasn't become exciting anymore, because they usually sound like one of 3 different things. And I know, God, that sounds really mean, because like I'm friends with like a lot of the guys that do the actual Pokemon voices, and like I know that they do try to put like effort into making them sound different, but like there's so many of them, and it's usually like you know, like a high pitched thing, or like a oh type thing or whatever. It's like it's a lot of the same kind of noises now. So I'm not saying that's a good thing about when there were only 151 Pokemon or whatever. I don't want it to come off that way, but I mean, but I'm saying like that, and I don't know, and then maybe like for kids that like the generation that they're watching, like maybe that is exciting to find out. Oh, I wonder what this Pokemon's going to sound like. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Well, it must be just really hard nowadays, because I can't imagine they can hire, you know, that many people.
Yeah. Actually, I remember. well, first of all, actually, that's something that's changed a lot. Is that it used to be that mainly the main voice cast, like the voices of like the traveling party and like Team Rocket and all the characters that they know would be in every episode. It was mainly that they would do all the Pokemon that were prominent, because it was just easier for them to just, you know, have them all in one place, basically.
Yeah.
But now there's actually been some actors that, like, I think like Ash's Talonflame has a voice actor that just plays his Talonflame, and like I don't think he does anything else on the show. Like maybe he's done some other like
Really?
bit parts or something. Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
I might be wrong about that. All right, real quick. Next one. Oh, this is a big one. All right, everybody. Time for a water Pokemon. Of the many that there are, please suggest your favorite water type Pokemon.
Oh man, this is gonna be hard. Isn't water doesn't have the most Pokemon?
Probably has amongst the most. Wishiwashi, Swampert, Wooper, Mudkip, Blastoise, Samurott, Magikarp, Golduck, Piplup, Froakie, Primarina, Golisopod is not a water type, Admiral Potato.
Yes, it is. It's bug and water.
What? I'm sorry, Admiral Potato. I'm
wait,
so
I'm pretty
sorry.
sure.
I did not know that. Suicune.
Yep, it's bug and water.
Shit. That's cool. Mega Gyarados, Mudkip, Weasel, Vaporeon. Ooh, Vaporeon's cool. I'm sorry, Admiral Potato. You deserve to call me an idiot. Duat. Oh, I had a Duat. Kingdra. I'll do Suicune.
Oh, really?
Yeah, why not?
Suicune's awesome.
Yeah, Suicune's cool. Omar Moreno, thank you for, suggesting Suicune. Shit. I didn't mean to click on your name, Omar Moreno, but no, I've just visited your channel. So. Don't you feel so honored? Okay. Suicune. So, funny story about the Pokemon sounding similar. So, in the early days, they tried as much as they possibly could to make them as differentiated from each other as possible. And I remember Rachel Lillis, who was the original voice of Misty and Jessie in the first 8 seasons of the show when 4Kids was doing it. She voiced a ton of Pokemon. She was also Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff and a bunch of those. She voiced Horsey, which is like, Horsey. I can't even do Horsey's voice. My throat's fucking dead. Horsey! Kind of thing, right? And then,
Yeah.
And then, like, way later, they had Beautifly, which I think May caught one of those.
Yeah.
And, sorry, 1 second. I'm just trying to. Yeah, and then, what is it? Oh yeah, so she was trying to come up with a voice for Beautifly, thank you. and she couldn't come up with something. And then they were like, why don't you do something kind of like Horsey? And she's like, oh, it sounds really close to Horsey, though. They're like, oh, it's fine. Horsey's probably not even going to be in the show anymore. And then randomly, like 10 episodes later, a fucking Horsey showed up in another episode with Beautiful I Edit. And she was like, are they fucking putting cameras? Because they're fucking us up. I was like, well, them's the breaks.
Wow.
I feel bad for Suicune.
Why?
Because it's got ribbons coming out of its asshole.
I always figured those are the tail. God. Chris, did you do normal type already?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay, so sorry, Paplor.
Yeah, I did Munchlax. Munchlax, he's the preview image of our stream. Come on, guys. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Really.
Zega Exeron asks, have you voiced any Pokemon, Chris?
Unfortunately, I have not had the opportunity to ever voice a Pokemon creature before. I wanted to voice Gible, but Tom Whalen didn't let me because he knew that Gible was going to come back, like, and Ash would catch another one. So he was like, yeah, because then we'd have to just have you come back, and then, to which, you know, not that I wouldn't have loved to do that, but yeah. I have auditioned for Pokemon before, though. I have auditioned for Snivy, Keldeo in one of the movies, because he talks. I auditioned for, Helioptile and Froakie, when X and Y was starting up. And I believe those are all the ones that I've read for.
Voicing Froakie would have been cool.
Yes, it would, because I would have gotten to be in Smash Brothers.
Oh, that's true.
Yes, but
wait, would you voice the whole evolution line or just Froakie?
So the way that usually works is now if one person voices a Pokemon, then they will voice that entire species, and they will also voice all of their evolutions. There have been other cases where sometimes they'll have one person play a smaller form if it's like a cute little thing, and they'll have somebody else do. Although actually, one example that I did really like was Casey Rogers, who's been she's been an actress in the show since the beginning. Actually, she was the voice of Axew in Black and White. She's also like Wobbuffet and a whole bunch of other ones. So she voiced Axew because Axew was a prominent one that was with Iris all the time. It was kind of like the second Pikachu of that series because it was always outside of its Pokeball a lot. And basically when it evolved, or not when that one evolved, but when they would show, what is the second form of Axew? Haxorus is the final evolution. I can't remember. But the second form was still her. Just like I said, Axew was like around here, and then the second form was like around here, brr, and then the third form, Haxorus, was Haxorus, but it was still her, and they pitched her down, which I was like, oh, that's cool, I like that. So they didn't just like get like a guy to be like, oh, now I'm the voice because it's low and shit, brr.
Do they not usually do that, where they pitch people's voices for Pokemon creatures?
Sometimes they do, but not very often, I don't think.
Okay.
I think Squirtle, because Squirtle was the guy who originally played Brock. I believe that they pitched him up for Squirtle. So yeah, sometimes I think they'll pitch them up sometimes, and maybe some ones they pitch them down, but I don't know how often they do that.
I'm surprised they don't do that more often. I mean, Pokemon's never going to end. There's going to be hundreds and hundreds more.
Yeah. What's an animal that you'd love to see made into a Pokemon?
Oh, jeez.
That hasn't been...
that hasn't been.
Yeah,
Well,
that hasn't been made into a Pokemon yet.
well, that's impossible. But has there been a hummingbird?
I really want a platypus Pokemon.
Platypus?
Yeah.
I don't think there has been one.
There hasn't been. There's been ducks.
Has there been a hummingbird Pokemon?
Yes, actually. Hummingbird Pokemon. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. There has not been a hummingbird Pokemon.
Okay,
Wow.
then that needs to happen.
Cool. Yeah. That would make for a good like Pidgey, like the first like bird Pokemon that you see or whatever in a generation.
I would want it to be like super tiny, like Cutie Fly.
Yeah. I love Rabombi.
Oh yeah, it's so cute.
My Rabombi Tink is always really excited to see me.
Ugh. I know there's already been a shark Pokemon, but I hope they make at least another one. Because, I mean, Sharpedo's cool and all, but it'd be cool if they tried something different.
Yeah, I mean, another type of shark, like a hammerhead shark or something, or a tiger shark.
Yeah,
yeah.
Really cool.
Has there been a whale shark Pokemon? I know there's obviously Whalmer, but that's not, it's just a whale.
Whale shark? I don't.
Whale shark would be cool. Whale sharks are fucking huge.
Yeah. They're the biggest fish. So are basking sharks.
Oh, a basking shark!
I would love to see that.
I want a basking shark Pokemon.
It makes me so happy to hear you say that.
Yeah,
I love basking sharks.
Basking sharks are great. Big ass, like, mouth. Suicune! Yo, that's a pretty sweet coon you got there. It's probably why they had to spell it with the E at the end, so it wouldn't be sweet cunt.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, it does.
I still don't know what Suicune even means.
The Sui is a reference to water. Just as N is a reference to burning. And Rai is the Japanese word for thunder.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess that makes sense. Suicune is the Aurora Pokemon?
Yes.
Let me check.
It represents the north wind.
Alright, yeah. I was obsessed with Suicune as a kid.
Yeah, Suicune was cool. Well, they hyped the fuck out of Suicune.
What?
They hyped the fuck out of Suicune.
Oh, yeah.
He got, like, special attention, like, more than the other beasts did.
Yeah. He always kind of seemed like the leader of that trio, but technically there wasn't supposed to be one.
Yeah. I don't know why. I actually kind of wonder why they made, like, such a big deal out of him.
I know. I mean, why did they give him, not him, a game? I mean, I know there wasn't a third, big legendary, but I would think Celebi would make at least a bit more sense, and then maybe we could actually get one legitimately back in the day.
Yeah.
Americans can never get a Celebi.
I found that's the reason why I got one on Game Shark actually, was because I really wanted a Celebi because I love Celebi. The Celebi movie is one of my favorite Pokemon movies as well.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Celebi, you can't die.
God, that movie was needlessly sad.
It was really fucking sad, yeah. Had a cool twist as well, with the kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got a big kick out of that.
Yeah. If any of you guys have not seen Voice of the Forest, Pokemon Forever, the 4th movie, go check that out. It's pretty good.
What would you say is your favorite of the movies? Oh wait, you doing a Kirblog on this?
I did do a Kirblog on it. My favorite movie is the Japanese version of Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Oh yeah. That one's probably my favorite too.
Yeah.
You actually told me to watch the Japanese version. I did. And I was like, wow.
And I don't usually do that with
better.
stuff, but this is one exception where I genuinely do think the Japanese version was the superior experience for the story. Excuse me. Alright, almost done with Suicune. Sweet cunt. I'm sorry, there's children watching this fucking stream.
Yeah, you should probably tone it down.
Yeah.
Also, Pokemon Aneva region.
Aneva.
Mack.
Hey guys, welcome to Pokemon. I'm Aneva. I just saw her recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jackie. She was, actually, she was at the PlayStation Experience.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Forever. Hello, are you in there?
I wish I knew about the PlayStation Experience beforehand, because I would have loved to seen the stream. You know, all of it. I only got it till the very end.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even see any of that stuff.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I saw all the trailers, like, after the fact, but I didn't see, like, the actual event or whatever.
Since a lot of people are asking, can I just put the list of types that you're doing for this stream?
Nope.
No, I can't?
Nope.
Well, then, people, you're just going to have to be patient.
Yup. Be patient, you'll find out.
Which Pokeball are you doing for Suicune?
I don't know. Maybe a dive ball or a lure ball.
Yeah, that would probably work. Oh man. Well, there was something I wanted to do before the end of tonight, so I should probably get going.
Well, hold on, let me finish this one first, and then why don't you help me pick the last type after this, and then I'll take it from there.
Oh, fine.
Suicune! Oi, oi, Suicune! Alright. Cool. Alright, let's see. I will go with a lure ball. I'll use a lure ball. A lure ball. So what are you abandoning me for?
I told you I wanted to beat the last Guardian tonight. I think I'm close to finishing, and I'm very impatient.
I see.
I've been waiting for that game for years.
I see how it is.
Ugh.
You just don't like me.
If I didn't like you, I wouldn't have bothered to stay on the stream for over an hour. Fucking crybaby.
That's me.
You doing a stream next week too?
Yes.
Oh, well, maybe if you don't complain so much, maybe I'll.
Color. Are you watching the stream at the same time?
Yeah, I'm watching you draw.
Okay.
What'd you think I was doing?
I don't know. Dicking around on the internet, looking at other shit.
Well, I did do a little bit
because you were
of that.
apt to do that. Oh shit. Ah, look at me, I'm Suicune. Ew. I remember, not in the show, but in the Pokemon Chronicles series, I really liked Yucine, because he was such a fucking fop, and he was so funny.
He was in what?
He was in both the show, and he was in a special that was like part of Pokemon Chronicles, which was like this, like, what are all the other characters up to aside from Ash kind of thing. And there was one, it was a Raikou special that was about like a bunch of other characters that were from Johto, and he showed up in that, and his voice and personality and name was different for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but nonetheless.
Wait, they changed his name too?
Yeah, I don't know why. It was weird. But he showed up as Raikou. So in the show, he was played by the guy who voices Tracy, and he sounded like this, which was a really inappropriate voice for the character. I'm looking for Suicune. And then in the special, he was played by Dan Green, doing sort of a British accent, and he was like this, "Get a hold of yourself, man!" And then like some the Pokemon Crystal girl is like obsessed with him and like goes up to him, and she's like playing with his cape, and he's like, "Young lady, I believe I told you not to touch the cape." And I'm like, "You're great."
I don't think I've ever watched that.
It's
I really should.
It's not that good. It's.
Well, I feel like I just should, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you can. It's like Raikou Legend of Thunder, I think is what it's called. You can probably go find it somewhere.
Yeah, was it one episode or was it like a couple?
It was a 3-episode special, and it had a bunch of. It basically had the boy and girl trainer from Gold and Silver like as different characters, and it was about them finding Suicune, and then they had a friend named like Vincent or something, and like then he competed in the Johto League, and he fought against Ash, and then his name and like voice was different in the show and the special, which I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it was weird.
Why?
Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
I guess they didn't want people getting confused?
No, I think that maybe it was just they were like directed by different people or something, and they just didn't think to like cross-check like what was important or what other. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Anyway. Oh shit! Thank you. I was pointing out front paw wasn't colored. Thank you, Red Nova Storm. All right. Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. So and Zero, I'm gonna let you pick this one. Our next one. So I actually switched electric and ground because I wanted to do electric first so I could draw Pikachu. Everybody, please suggest a ground type Pokemon, and I will allow Zero Incorporated to pick which one that we do.
Oh, so I have to pick it.
Yep.
All right, ground types, people. Let's see them.
Ground type pokes.
All right, Mudsdale. I love Mudsdale. Oh man. Okay, here it comes. Donphan.
Oh.
So I can pick any one, right, Chris?
Yes.
A potato. Technically, that is ground.
More of a grass type. Alright, we've already got
Sandslash.
half of them done. Biglet, Excadrill, Neo Queen.
I like Sandslash. Can you do that one? Taiga 738 suggested that.
Oh, Taiga 738. Excuse me. Yes, I will draw Sandslash. Now, let's see. Hold on. Double check something real quick, like. Heart Grounds. Damn it. Okay, I was gonna see if I can draw Ice Sandslash, but he is Ice and Steel, so I will draw traditional Sandslash.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's okay.
The local
Slash.
Sand also cool.
Slash. Cute.
Alright, does this mean I can go now? Am I free?
Yeah, I guess.
Aw. You make me feel so guilty.
Yep.
If you do a stream next week, I can come along.
Okay.
As long as I'm not too boring.
Yeah, you really gotta work on that. You're so fucking boring.
Alright, I gotta get going. So,
Alright, bye. Alright. I'll see if I can get some other folks to join in. But in the meantime, I will be continuing with Sandslash. You guys have any questions in the chat? Let me know, and I'll see if I can catch some and answer a few. I hope that you guys have been enjoying the Pokécember Kirb blogs thus far. Eli Bland, yes. People have asked me to help with their animation, and generally I turn those offers down because they're usually like, I don't have any money. Can you make a show for me? And I'm like, no. So, yeah. Sorry. Jethawk, yes, I have played Pokken Tournament. And I quite liked it. I played it at my friend Zach Bellissimo's house, and I also own it. I think I'm actually currently lending it to Ben Diskin and Heather to play. Ziga Xiron, yes, I am very, very happy that Mega Man X is going to be in Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm actually not even, believe it or not, that big of a Mega Man X fan. I'm just mainly happy that there's going to be any Mega Man representation again in a new Marvel vs. Capcom game. So I will take what I can get. But Bubbles is shot. Bubbles I shot 46853. I love Sonic 06. That is my guilty pleasure game. Hey, we're joined by a Pokemon. It's Meowth.
What? I didn't even know that I was here. I guess I'm here. Hi.
Oh my, Meowth. Dude, thanks for helping to. Are you recovering well? Sorry, I knocked you off the couch when we were filming that thing.
Don't remind me. Seriously, I don't want to hear about it.
Just kidding, everybody. It's Devin Mack, the voice of not Meowth, the voice of Raccoon, who's the Meowth of Tome.
Oh, of course nobody wants to talk to me. Yeah, they'd rather talk to me.
Yeah. How you doing?
What's up, y'all? Yeah, I was hoping for the potato. I had high hopes for that, but Amy really came through. Sandslash was my number 2 guy, so I'm cool with that.
Do you like Sandslash?
It's all good, it ain't Meowth, but I mean nothing is except Meowth. I'll take it.
Well, actually, you know what?
It's something I have heard of. If I've heard of it, then
Then clearly it's
cool.
a good Pokemon. Actually, Mac, I'm curious. So you've always been a big Meowth fan.
That's my guy.
Why do you like Meowth so much?
That's my guy. Why don't I like Meowth so much? I mean, first of all, he can talk, which instantly makes him the best Pokemon. He's just my kind of character. I've always been a fan of those goofy villains who just kind of can't get the job done, but they enjoy quirky wordplay. They have just a fun sense of humor. and they're just I love lovable villains.
Yeah.
That's why I wrote one.
Yep. Actually, I don't know if.
And I like cats. And I like cats. I like cats a lot.
That's true. You do love cats. Actually, I don't remember if I ever told you this. You know what the late great Maddie Blaustein's favorite Meowth episode was?
Go West?
No, it was the Togepi episode.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because she loved getting to play Meowth so incredibly, genuinely, emotionally invested in wanting to take care of Togepi.
That is lovely and sweet. It makes me very happy.
She was, for those of you who don't know, actually another great reason why you should totally pick up Pokemon Forever, the Celebi movie that I was talking about earlier. There is a commentary on the movie with the original producer, director, and writer of the early seasons of Pokemon when it was at 4Kids, as well as Veronica Taylor, Eric Stewart, Rachel Lillis, and Maddie Blaustein.
Oh, snap, son!
Yeah, and it's a really, really cool. And actually, it's weird because they didn't record it over the movie. They just like got all of them together and just like recorded a commentary and then just talking about a bunch of stuff. But it's really cool and it has a lot of fun kind of like behind a lot of like kind of basic information that you would know about like how dubbing works, like if you go to any like voice actor panel at like an anime convention or something. But it's got some fun little stories from a lot of the actors about like when they were working on the early episodes, and they talk about a lot of their favorite moments. And I remember, like Rachel Lillis loved the one about, I don't know if you ever saw this one, Matt, because it was a little later, but there was an episode about when Jessie was trying to study to be a Pokemon nurse.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, and she became friends with a Chansey, and it was really cute. And they show like teenage, like 14, 15-year-old Jessie, and like it was actually really cool because like Rachel did kind of like a like an in between Jessie and Misty type voice for her. And, like, she's rooming with the Chansey to learn how to be a fucking Pokemon nurse. And she's in a room with a bunch of Chansey, like, being taught by Nurse Joy. And then she's like, and they're all like, Chansey! And she's like, Jessie! Huh, what am I doing here? It's really cute. I like it. It's a good episode.
Sweet. What's that episode called?
It's called Ignorance is Blissy.
You heard it here first, folks. Well, not here first, but you heard it here anyways. Ignorance is Blissy from Pokemon. Check that out at your local Best Buy.
Yes, that's on the Pokemon Johto box sets. I believe they have all those episodes. But yeah, I remember. So on the
and more
and more. Get it today. I also remember on that commentary on the Celebi movie. They were talking about like kind of when the show was first starting and like how it was kind of slowly becoming this giant phenomena and everything, and that was still like that was like 2001, I think that movie came out, so that was still like relatively early on with the franchise, and now it's like it's so like it just gets bigger like every year, it seems like. It's crazy. Sandslash is cute. What are some other favorite Pokemon that you like, Devin Mack?
That's gonna be a hard question for me to answer. I don't like Persian. Persian sucks. I guess Scyther's pretty cool. I know that's one of your guys.
Yeah, he is.
I like Hitmonchan.
Yeah.
I remember my very, very saddening history with Hitmonchan. That was
your saddening history with Hitmonchan?
Yeah, let me tell you about it. Oh man, let me tell you about it. I remember I got this Pokemon cards. I was kind of into them, not big into them, but like every kid at school had them. And,
yeah, of course.
And so I got like, I think I got like one of these decks. It was like a fighting and something else deck, maybe like fighting and fire or something was in there. And I was so proud. It came with this shiny Hitmonchan card, and I was like, oh man, that's my thing. That's my thing. And I was always so proud of it. I was always winning with it. And then I remember one day, like I just had it in like my shirt pocket or something like that, and then my dad put it in the washing machine.
Oh no! Oh God!
And they weren't ruined. They weren't like mush, but they were just all like stretched out and warped and that. And I was like, man. So now every time I see Hitmonchan, I'm reminded of that.
Oh no!
That was a bad time for me.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll survive. It's only been 17 years.
I'm still getting over it. I've told this story
Every
before.
night I wake up screaming.
I was like, Hitmonchan, why? I had my blue version with a completed 151 Pokedex on it stolen from me.
Oh no!
Yeah, and it was slightly my fault because I was stupid and left it out. Like I was my dad and I think we talked about this on the Kirb vlog we did. My dad used to take me with him to work a lot, and I would bring a lot of my video games with me to play at his car dealership that he worked at, and pardon me, so sorry. And basically, I had like a little Six Flag like pouch, like a fanny pack or something, that I kept my Game Boy and all of my my games in it. And I had a blue version with a completed Pokedex. I got Mew and everything. I remember the day, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm officially a Pokemon master. I can go to the little area where you get like the diploma and says you caught them all, you're the best. And it's like, yeah. And then I left the fucking pouch out in the little room that I was sitting at, and then somebody just fucking stole it. I came back and it was gone, and I'm like, are you serious? And they took my original like first generation Game Boy that I inherited from my sister Allie, and they took like Mario Land 1 and like the Power Rangers the movie Game Boy game and all this other stuff, and I'm like, god damn it, how does that happen?
Free.
It was so sad.
I am sorry.
It's alright.
Wow. I hope they're very proud of themselves.
Yes. I hope they're very proud of themselves.
Wow.
Wow. Alright. Wow. Alright, and draw this Pokeball. Draw this Pokeball. Draw this Pokeball, man.
Yeah, B.
Any other Pokemons that you liked? Do you like Pikachu?
Have I mentioned Meowth yet?
Yes.
Oh,
Do you like any other cat Pokemon? Do you like Skitty?
Nah.
Do you like Delcatty?
Nah.
Oh.
I think, what was that one that wasn't super nice to Meowth in Chronicles? Was that a Skitty?
Oh, I think that might have been, yeah, because I think that would have been Generation 3. Yeah, I think Meowth had a crush on Meowth had a crush on like another cat Pokemon. I think it was a Skitty. Because Skitty's like the cute, precious one.
Yeah.
Let's see. I will put this one. Have I used a fastball yet? Let's find out. Ah, Jesus. Pokemon. It's time for adventure down in Pearl. We can't change the world.
I'm gonna look up lists of pictures of Pokemon right now to see if I can find other ones that I actually like that I'm looking at.
And remember.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Alright. See what we got here.
Run. Find favorite Pokemon.exe.
Right, meow.
Is there? Oh, I guess. Rocky would look cute as a Zigzagoon.
Yeah, they're alright.
Zigzagoon. You would rather me draw Raccoon as a Meowth.
That's already been done.
Has it?
Yes, Popkas did it.
Oh. Alrighty. Sandslash. Slash.
I'm looking looking through this. I'm looking through this Pokedex, and I'm just like, all these other Pokemon. I'm like, y'all are all right. I don't think I hate any of you guys from the first 150 because those are my guys. But I'm like, I don't think I have any others. I'm like, yeah, that's my boy. So for me, I think I'm just like, I think I'm just with Meowth and Scyther right there.
Oh, we don't have to even say Scyther just because it'll appease me.
No, I like Scyther.
Oh, okay.
Meowth, Scyther, and Hitmonchan, despite the sad story. Yeah, those are, I think those are the closest thing I have to my guys.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I like Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd is...
Yeah, Farfetch'd is cool. Farfetch'd used to be one of Mike's favorites, actually.
Okay.
Mike Lucas, yeah. And Totodile as well, which I was very happy that Corey had a Totodile. Sandslash. There's a Sandslash for you. Yay. Alright. No, not export a movie. I don't want to export, not a selection. God! Dang. Alright, let's see. 14. Sandslash. Oh yeah, I forgot, I gotta tweet Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime. Where is he? Mr. Mime. Alright.
Mr. Mime is a wonderful household cleaning product.
Yes, he is. Day 8 of hashtag Pokécember brings us Mr. Mime. We're streaming still, so come join and suggest some ones. There we go. Alrighty. Next up, everybody, we got a Poison-type Pokemon. Make your Poison-type suggestions in the chat. Let's see.
Would Meowth having been poisoned by another Pokemon count?
No. Arbok,
Okay.
Crobat, Trapeon, Ariados, Salazzle, Beedrill, Krogunk, Toxapex, Chabaka, Skorupi, Nidoking, Nidoqueen. I love the Nidos, but I've already drawn a lot of Dragaggle, Dragalgi. Oh, that's the poison seahorse Pokemon. I think it's creepy. Zubatman. Crobat. Salazzle. Muck. Crobat. Doing a lot of Crobat. Yeah, I'll go with Crobat. Alright, thank you, Steve Jackson, for Crobat. Crobat. Alright, let's see. Crobat. I've never owned a Crobat before. Oh yeah, actually, here, this would be a fun opportunity. Somebody in one of the comments of the Pokemon Nuzlocke Kerblog that we did for this earlier this week, they asked if I would do a Kerblog about my experiences with the Pokemon trading card game. Unfortunately, I'm kind of sad to say I don't really have very many stories to tell about. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Actually, sorry. I realized I've drawn a lot of Gen 2 ones in a row. I'm gonna draw. Not. Sorry. I didn't mean to cock tease you there, but I'm not gonna draw Crobat because I've already drawn a lot of Gen 2 ones. There's another one. I will go with Salazzle. A lot of people suggested Salazzle. Go with that. Sorry guys, didn't mean to do that, but Mac, did you play the card game like when it first came out back in the day?
Oh yeah, everybody was doing it. That's why I had the cards.
Yeah. So was it just kind of like out of necessity, like?
Oh yeah, you had to. You had to. Nobody wanted to be that like kid who's just like, oh, I ain't got Pokemon cards because I'm this stupid face. Nah, no, you weren't a stupid face if you didn't have Pokemon cards, but it's like that's how you'd be perceived.
I'm gonna draw Salazzle all doing like a team skull, like, yo man, I'm here to steal your Pokemon and shit type pose.
We're gonna steal your Pokemon.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So when I was a kid, and the first gen, when they launched like the cards, the toys, the show, and the game all at the same time, I think if I'm remembering right, I do believe that the cards were actually the first thing that I got. Blazing Storm, Ash never talks about wanting to catch all the Pokemon, and he does not get rid of them. When he's done with the generation, he puts them at Professor Oak's place. He's not been doing... You clearly have not watched the show in like 15 years. You would know literally all of that. Anyway. But I think that the cards were the first thing that I got because I remember, I think I was just like getting leftover ones that other people would get from booster packs. And I remember that it was my first like mission to like get a card of Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. And then I did. And then I think, if I'm remembering right, I do believe that I got the first entire generation of Pokemon collected in card form. Yeah, and I was like fairly into it, and I played a little bit. I was never really all that good at the game, but I did like it enough that actually me and Mike Lucas actually tried playing at our local Pokemon League at Toys R Us because that was a thing. But we could never win any matches because we were so fucking bad at the game. But we tried. I remember because they would give out actual actual badges to like if you would win like X number of matches, they would give you the actual Pokemon badges as pins, like as real pins that you could collect.
We don't need no stinking badges.
What do you mean?
It's a movie reference.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Carry on.
I'm sorry. But yeah, and it was when the gold and silver stuff was first hitting, so it was all the Johto badges. But it was fun, yeah. I actually really think the Pokemon card game is... I don't know what it's like now, but at least when I played it, I was like, oh, this is a pretty well-made card game. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the guy who sits inside. Thanks for being the guy who watched Tome, and thanks for subscribing.
Yeah. We appreciate y'all's patronage. Lavendera's most wanted.
Oh, you know what time it is now.
Big Will.
We ain't doing that.
Dear Devin Mack.
Most wanted, we take things and we flaunt it. Got no worthy opponent, cause everybody knows we own it. You wanna talk big, sticking up for your fellow man? You just looking soft like a marshmallow man. Come on.
Oh my God. How dare you?
I dare.
How dare you call me that racial slur?
Where's Whitey? We should get Whitey in here.
I'm Asian.
While we're on that subject.
Whitey's not a racial slur. What?
Never none.
What?
Never mind.
Oh. Never I mine. Do 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 do.
That song is so good. I really do like it.
It's good. Yeah. It's one of Tombstone's coolest beats.
What's your favorite song that he did?
For Tone, it's a good question.
No, for My Little Pony remixes.
Discord, na 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 na. Even though that's just a remix, but.
Right. Okay, for Tom.
It's a good question. I don't know. Actually, he did a lot of really good ones. Actually, you know what? I know what it is. His version of Bold New Challenges, the do 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 do.
Oh, where was that used? I don't even remember that being used.
It was used a few times. It first premiered in the Nylok short, the one with Evil Demon King in it before the tournament happened, and I think we used it in I think it was in episode 12 at one point. Okay. Oh yeah, it was when they see Webmaster during episode 12 during the Net King battles.
All right.
Yeah, it's a very relaxing, nice kind of theme. Reminds me a little bit of the Supreme Kai. Which, by the way, speaking of Supreme Kai, fucking Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Kai, the final chapters, are going to be on Adult Swim in a couple weeks.
Oh, dog, I'm so sad to not be able to watch those on TV.
Oh, yeah.
Why does Candyland hate all Japanese cartoons, even the ones I want to watch?
Yeah, man. They need to fucking air that fucking alternate dub of Dragon Ball Kai with the Canadian cast that exists. Although these are the Majin Buu episodes, which I don't think that they recorded. I don't believe they did those because like final chapters is.
That's what I never saw. See, when it comes to the Cell stuff, I saw like bits and pieces of that, but I know how it like concluded. And like when Majin Buu happened, I was just like, I checked out. I don't even know what is what in that.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'm like, yeah. So that's something I look forward to, and I ain't gonna get it on my TV. Oh, indeed.
Oh. Well, there'll be box sets.
Indeed.
There'll be box sets eventually.
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 Indeed.
Rude.
Dude.
Yeah, because actually I was thinking about Bobbity earlier. Something reminded me of Bobbity, and I was like, man, that's a great performance that Max never got to experience. Instead, you had fucking Terry Klassen doing.
I remember hearing Krillin as Bobbity.
You want to be trapped in your ball for another million years? Yeah, no, fucking Funimation Bobbity, Duncan Brennan is incredible. Majin Buu is at full power! So much, like, crazy variants. Like, Deborah, that's such a shame. I suppose I'll have to kill you.
Oh.
It's too bad. I really did like him.
Oh, I mean, that sounds interesting and all, but at this point, I've just, like, it's already kind of ingrained into my psyche that, like, Bobbity is just Krillin.
No, it was funny because you thought he got like mutated into a monster or something.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, Krillin's a monster now. Cool.
Oh god. Yeah, I mean that really says something about the fact that wow, they really didn't do that good of a job differentiating the voices. But actually,
What?
so my for those of you who don't know, because I was plugging this on the Facebook page a couple days ago, the Gundam Origin OVAs are currently for free streaming on the Gundam YouTube channel, including Dawn of Rebellion, which was the one that prominently featured yours truly as the voice of Garmazabi. And so I linked that to my dad because I wanted him and my stepmom Sue to check it out, and my mom too. I think I linked it to my mom as well to check out at some point. And so my dad started watching it. He didn't get to finish the whole thing yet, but he was like, he sent me another email like, were you the narration at the beginning, which was Kirk Thornton? And I'm like, no. And then like I called him later and we were talking, and he was like, by the way, which character were you? And I'm like, Dad, are you serious? He's like, yeah, we actually thought you were like everybody. And I'm like, Dad, I know that your confidence in my ability is with the love and support of a parent and how I can do no wrong and how I'm great, and I very, very much appreciate that. But no, I'm not every single character in this movie. I'm the blue-haired kid. You know, the one that very obviously sounds like me.
Well, that's sweet.
Yeah, it was just funny. My dad is a silly goose.
Reminds me of my mom when she's like, "Oh, my son can do the voice of all the Simpsons characters, like Bart and Homer," and I'm like, "Oh, mom, that's
Mom.
cute that you think that."
And you're just like, I can only do most of the Simpsons characters. Not all of them, but most of them. The other ones I just have Kim and Tran do.
Basically, just Bart and Lisa.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Yeah. It makes no sense.
Apparently, the buffering is strong with this one.
What? Oh, god damn it. There's nothing I can do, guys. I'm sorry. The internet's been fine on my end, so.
I think you need a new internet adapter.
I did. I got one. I got one a while
did?
ago. Yeah, that's why curve buffering hasn't been a thing for a while.
Oh.
Today, for some reason, my Wi-Fi was like disconnected. I had to like redo it when I got back home.
That's wonky donkey. Wow.
Alright. Salazzle. Yeah. Oh yeah, another quick story about the card game too. I remember because I really wanted to collect all 151 of the first gen Pokemon. I remember at one point I had even collected 2 Charizard holographic cards, which was like a feat of fucking impossibility back then. And I traded one of the Charizards for a Mew because it was some kind of like limited edition thing that like I missed getting, and then I found out that like you could just like walk in a store and like buy it like from like specialty stores, and I'm just like, god damn it, I wasted my second Charizard.
Oh.
Yeah. I remember like I think my last day of 5th grade was like a scramble to like I remember, yeah, and that same day, it was like a fucking, like, Ed, Edd n Eddy episode where I was like, I gotta trade all this stuff to somebody for a Charizard, and then if I get the Charizard, I can trade it for the Mew card, and then I did. And I was like, yeah, I'd saved the world.
And then at what point did the cankers, like, punch you in the face and then just take everything?
That was in the 6th grade.
Oh.
It's not true. I actually didn't get into that many fights in school. Because I would have destroyed them, which is also not true. Mac, meanwhile, he just did destroy everybody.
Maybe verbally.
I'm gonna put Salazzle in a nest ball. Nestoburu. Kuwabara. Wow, you can speak Japanese?
You're such a good voice actor.
Oh, wow. I still hear people put other languages on their fucking demo reels, and I'm like, please stop doing that. Salazzle. No, actually, I'll put it down here. There we go. All right. I'm gonna color this baby. Too dark.
This baby.
Is there a baby?
Is there like a Pokemon that's
That's a
other
baby?
than like maybe Togepi?
Excuse me. There's Vullaby.
Okay.
Which is like it's like a vulture that has like a bottom half of an eggshell on it, like a diaper.
Right. Wow.
Where's diapers? You dumb babies. There's a whole world of fresh air outside. I watched that yesterday.
How did you like it?
It's great. You're great.
I'm just like, I don't know what, you know what, you do your thing, because I don't know what is happening around Raccoon right now.
Yep.
All right.
All wide.
You miss watching Tome? Well, you can always just go back and watch it again.
That's true. It is all on one big playlist on my YouTube.
Hey, Chris, what do you recommend to people who like Tome?
What do you mean, recommend?
Like, what other things do you think are recommended viewing? If you like Tome,
Oh.
you might like...
You would like Wakfu. You would like Mega Man Battle Network. You would like, probably Dragon Ball Kai. You would like, God, I feel like there's some other shows that were big influences, but, my God.
Huh?
Those of you who don't know, I have been involved with the English dub of a show called World War Blue, which is coming out very soon from Media Blasters. And as a thing that we were asked to do for the cast announcements, we were asked to mention our favorite video game with when our role was announced. And Keith Silverstein is voicing a little bit character in one of the last episodes. And, well, one of, as in the last episode of the 3 episodes long that the show is. But anyway. And he listed that his favorite game was Magic the Gathering. And I tweeted at him saying, like, Keith, I think that she meant your favorite video game. And then he said, like, well, that would be Tomb Raider. but I'm going to stick with. I was told that this was a perfectly acceptable choice, so I'm going to go with my obsession for the last 10 years. And then he proceeds to take a picture of his, I guess, his Magic the Gathering collection, which is massive. And I was like, holy shit, wow, it's huge.
Nerd. I'm sorry if you're listening, Keith.
My God. Oh, God damn it. Ah, fucking Flash. Re-export that real quick. There we go. All right. And get this baby over here. Up. And where are you? Salazzle. Number 15. Sandslash and then Salazzle. Alrighty. Alright, cool. We have 2 left now. Next up, we need a Steel-type Pokemon. So everybody in the chat, go ahead and tweet your suggestions for Steel-type Pokemon.
Now, considering the fact that Meowth steals things, would he be able to qualify for this category?
Biomarcus Super. Steelix. Gabalion. Ooh, Jirachi's a Steel type. That's right. Scizor. Not going to do Scizor because I'm going to do Scyther for the final day. Chespin is not a Steel type, Ash. Magearna. Metagross. Ooh, Mawile. Mawile's cool. Magneton. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to do Mawile. Thank you, Hellbound Dochi. Yeah, here we go. All right. Oh yeah, Hellbound Dochi. I have used some of your music in Did You Know voice acting. Cool. All right. You can draw Mawile. Have you seen Mawile before?
Yeah, not in a while.
Not in Mawile.
I don't think I know him, or if I have, yeah, it's been a while.
Look up Mawile. It's cute.
When we do that Google search, we'll find Dr. Mawile.
So Mayodo.
Oh God!
It's cute.
I saw the back end first in this particular. Oh wait, is this the evolve? Oh, I saw the mega form. I think unless that's fan art. Is there a mega form?
Yes, there is.
Okay, yeah, that's what I saw first. I'm like, that's terrifying. That's not. And then I saw the actual one. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cute. Wow, that mega form is horrifying.
Yep.
I don't ever want to see that again. Wow. My whole thing with this Pokemon is like, yo, dog, you know you got a thing like right there, you know?
And it's like, yeah, I know.
Okay, all right.
It's my hair. I can do better. Mawile. It's been Mawile. It's been a while since she said she's sorry. Excuse me. There was
Been a while since you said excuse.
That was me. I remember. Oh, you know what, Matt? Question, because of your Newgrounds point of origin. Did you ever see on Newgrounds? I think his screen name was like Kind the Genius or something. I'm gonna go look it up again. Kind the Genius. Yeah, that was it. He used to do these absolutely gorgeous animations on Newgrounds. And he had a lot of his GIFs up somewhere, but I think he's taken them down, unfortunately. They might still be archived somewhere if I can find them. But they used to animate a lot of Kirby characters, and they animated a lot of Pokemon characters as well. And they animated you know that dance party Meowth short from one of the movies with the every single Pokemon that knows what is going on and do that one. Do you remember that?
Probably.
Yeah, like he would draw the characters doing. It would like animate them like doing the dance from that short a lot, and it was really cute.
Okay, I don't know that name, but they did this thing called Ambush, and I feel like I've seen that before.
Yes. Yeah, that was one of the shorts that they put out on Newgrounds.
Oh, so many talented people.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that guy.
I want to know what happened to the Final Fantasy A+ guy, Mouse Clicks.
Oh yeah, that's right. God, that was like
That guy, like, everybody's just like, well, this guy's gonna be an animator. And then, I don't know what he does.
Nope. Yeah, there was any of you guys who don't know what we're talking about, which you probably don't because it was kind of obscure, but it was a cartoon called Final Fantasy A++.
That was not obscure. If you was on Newgrounds, I was right at the top for years.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people now are like,
Yeah,
Newgrounds,
yeah.
what's that? You know, unfortunately. Yeah, it was an animation by this guy who was doing something for his Japanese class, and he animated this whole like cartoon about like him and his classmates as Final Fantasy characters, and the whole thing was in Japanese. It was pretty decently animated, and it was cool. It was like really, really cool, and it was like one of the highest rated cartoons on Newgrounds for a long time as well. Like incredibly impressive, good traditional animation and some good tween animation as well.
He's still on DeviantArt drawing stuff, so that's something.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna draw this fucking terrifying sin against God. Feed me, Simo! I'm just a mean green Mawile from outer space, and I'm bad. Outer space?
You know, before I ever actually saw the movie, first time I heard that song was in a music video somebody made with Piccolo.
What?
That's what I saw.
Oh,
Yeah.
because Mean Green Mother.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what inspired Weekly Tube Show to make Piccolo like, yo, man, the dingaling, man. We'll smack him with that dingaling. You're gonna die. You're gonna smack him with your dang knife. Oh yeah, you're right. Ah! Go check out Weekly Tube Show Remix. He's great.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. Joshua Gote.
I can break these cuffs.
You can't break these cuffs. Ah.
Oh.
I can break these cuffs. I can. You can't break those cuffs. Ah. Do 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 do. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you stop.
Hey Sam, sorry about that. Milk here. No, this is too good. I still remember when like Kira had like the biggest boner for Solid Snake and therefore David Hayter, and now she has the biggest boner for David Bowie, and I'm just like, what is it with you and David's? God.
David Dixon's time will come.
Oh God. He'll be like, whoa, what's going on, guys? I'm really nice.
That's just lovely.
Wow. Man, what's he been up to lately? I haven't talked to him in a while.
What's he been doing? He's been working at NVIDIA, and I got to hang out with him, and me and him and Antfish and Takahata, we went to wrestling shoes,
Aw.
and then we watched the hilarity that is the Broken Matt Hardy saga, which maybe I'll tell you about someday. It is the room of wrestling.
Oh boy. Excuse me.
Beautiful.
I'll bet it is.
Chris and Mac sing something. What do we sing?
Who needs you, not me? Oh wait, we already sang that. Well, you
didn't sing that.
I didn't sing it. Meanwhile, Bosco's in Chicago being like, I'm the one who sang it. Go sports team.
I went to see the Bulls game, and they're so good that they lost. So it doesn't matter.
Oh well, then I guess I'm glad that he's not here then, because Bosco is belligerent to be around when his sports team loses. So, yep.
I don't think they played today, but he took Zach. He took Zach to see his first ever live basketball game against the Portland Trailblazers, which is Zach's team, and they beat the Bulls. And I was
Wow.
like,
How about that, eh?
yeah. Also, they saw Frederick the Fox, and I was like, they didn't expect him to be there.
Oh, at the con?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they were doing their panel with Malcolm Ray.
Yes.
Is that his name?
Yes.
And Scott and Zach and Bosco. They're doing their panel about voice acting and having people read dust stuff and other silly things. And Fred is just like sitting at the back apparently, and they saw him when everybody was starting to leave, and they're just like, dude, like, if we knew that you were here, we would have put you up on the panel and had you do silly voices. And he's like, yeah,
He's like,
I
yeah,
know. I'm really shy. And that's why I sat at the back.
That's why I sat in the back. Even though I do my Star Fox cartoon streams every day, I'm shy. I'm shy around people, you know. That's why I don't do very many cons, you know.
Why is he turning sort of into Lorenzo Music?
I'm not turning. I'm just doing Frederick. I'm not doing fucking Lorenzo.
That was Frederick Fox with Lorenzo Music inflections.
No, he does that. He's like when he's in the middle of like going on like a long tangent, he'll like usually dip down for a while. He's talking about
Yes.
And then the other day I was working on my Star Fox cartoon. Go fucking subscribe to Fox in Space, Frederick Fox.
He's a great guy.
Yes,
I think
he
he's
is.
also streaming right now.
Yeah, probably. He
So
tends
subscribe later.
to stream for like
almost every day.
and also for all of every day.
Yeah, a lot of the days. A lot of the days. Well, yeah, that's the thing about him that I don't understand. He's even said, like, when he met Kimlin, he's like, oh, Kimlin made me feel like I'm just such a timid geek. And I'm like, wow.
Oh, man.
Are you sure that was Kimlin?
Uh-huh.
She's sweet. We love her.
We do.
But I don't know her for being I'm the super brave, big personality that makes Frederick Fox feel scared. But all right, cool.
Number 16. Alright. Almost done with Mawile. Mawile. Oh, that precocious little scamp, Mawile. Oh, I'll get them good, you'll see.
While you finish that up, I'm gonna read up on the chat and see if I missed anything.
Okay.
Zega Exteron says, "Is that how you identify Bosco now? Go sports team."
That is how we have always identified Bosco.
Yep.
Yep.
That has never changed.
Yep. That's true. Mawile. I actually don't know what Mawile sounds like.
Hey Chris, have you seen Code Geass?
No, I haven't seen Code Geass.
Code Lyoko?
I have not seen Code Geass. It's why I didn't do a fucking Anime April Curve vlog about it last year, because I had not seen the show and I don't care about it. I tried watching it. It's not for me. I'm sure it's great, but no. I get asked to do a Curve vlog about that and Fairy Tail like all the time, and I'm not interested in those shows. Sorry, guys.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Sorry.
Are you with Mac? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Inappropriate.
What? It's not appropriate because it's the truth. Oh, me. I'm gonna give claws. I'm gonna give teeth to these letters. And then we'll have one more Pokemon after this.
There's one more to go.
Just who I needed to see. Lycanroc. It's because it's a wolf. Star. Now I gotta draw fucking Star Vulpix and then Star Lycanroc.
They're just fighting like a giant primate head.
Yes.
Giant primate head was like, "Oh, I want to take over this."
Maybe no. You know what? Look up Oranguru. That would be Andros as a Pokemon.
Okay.
Oranguru. Mawile. And then,
yeah, I see it.
And then Chimchar would be Andrew. Are you some kind of demon? Mawile.
We'll just see about that, you evil space hag.
Oh, awkward. All right. Last but certainly not least, another one there's a lot of options for, everybody.
Now, you were just doing a Meowth-like voice when you said certainly.
Certainly.
So I'm assuming that the next character is Meow.
We need a flying type Pokemon.
Now, Meowth has been in a balloon before.
Yes.
And so I feel like that allows him to qualify.
Shut the fuck up with the Harambe jokes, guys. Come on. Christ almighty.
We don't do that here. We
don't. All right, Pidgey. We need flying types. Rowlet, Spearow, Hawlucha, Xatu.
Oh, I got it. You know what? That's Kimlin's guy.
Hawlucha.
I like.
Dude, Hawlucha's cool. Ash has a Hawlucha.
I am very cool with that.
Yeah. Hawlucha. And he sounds like that. Hawlucha. Like he's got like the fucking like Matador voice. Landorus, Charizard, Drifloon, Talonflame, Toucannon, Hawlucha. You know what? You want me to draw Hawlucha?
Do that.
All right, I'll draw.
Amy got the bigger thing. Do I not get the
Yeah.
bigger thing?
All right, I'll do Hawlucha. Also, thank you, Jethawk, for also suggesting Hawlucha. Hawlucha. All right.
Oh, Kimlin's not online. Otherwise, I would have been like, "Hey, Chris is drawing your Pokemon."
Yeah. Well, she'll see it in over a week from now when I post it.
Okay.
I said what I said. You know.
She'll see it when you post it on that.
I love that man now, just because of you. Mike Lucas nicknamed his Hawlucha El Toro Frete after fucking El Toro de Bull from Jackie Chan Adventures, which is my favorite.
I like.
Yeah. Hawlucha, I believe, is voiced by H.D. Quinn, who is also the voice of Lysander from Team Flare in Pokemon X and Y. Hawlucha, Hawlucha. I think he even has a little like kind of like Spanish guitar theme that plays whenever he shows up as well.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Hawlucha. Devin Mack. Devin Mack's most wanted. Devin Mack's most wanted is world peace and happiness.
And Meow for all.
And Meow for all.
One nation under Meow.
Meow for president. Or Mack for president. I'd vote for Mack.
I'll take that. And my cabinet consists of Meowth and Raccoon.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Hawlucha. So what else have you been up to lately, Mr. Devin Mack?
Well, you know what I've been up to lately, but you know.
Is it stuff that you can talk about publicly yet?
No, it's not.
No.
Well, I've been writing something on Google Docs.
Oh
That-
yes. Well, yes, of
Yeah,
course. I
but
know
also, I guess this technically counts. I'm in it for an episode. Maybe I'll be in more. The Cloudy with the Chance of some meat that you saw.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
Yeah.
Cartoon Network is getting a Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs animated series.
It absolutely is, and I had no idea it was going to be a 2D show instead of a 3D show, even after I'd been on it. So that was a pleasant surprise. And yeah, I like the people who are working on it, and hopefully it is a very, very fun show. Flint does not sound like I was expecting him to, especially given how well I know the actor, and that's not even what he normally sounds like. But he's a very, very funny guy. I have no doubt that he's going to do some good things with the material because he's also writing a lot of it.
Yes, it does not feature any of the actors from the movies. It is all voice actors from Toronto, actually.
Ah.
So just like the good old days when they couldn't get any of the actors from the movies to be in the TV shows either.
Yeah.
Unless you were Disney.
Things you can do, I could do for far less money. He
Wow.
said that himself, and that's why I like that guy.
Yep.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah. The guy who's voicing Flint Lockwood in the show, according to Mac, is a far more subtle nerd than I am.
But still quite a nerd nonetheless.
Yeah.
Mark Edwards, a very, very funny guy. He's in many shows with me. He's in Rocket Monkey. He was in The Day My Butt Went Psycho, and he was on Winston Steinberger and Sir Dudley Ding Dong. He's everywhere.
Who is he in Butt Show?
He was the, I can't even do that voice. He was one of the evil henchmen. He was called the Prince, and he's got this really unique placement that I cannot manufacture for the life of me.
You sound like you're trying to do Bad Bird.
Oh, yeah, it's like trying to do Bad Bird with an even weirder placement. There was this one episode where I had to imitate him, and it was a nightmare for me. I don't know how I even got remotely close. Yeah, he's cool. He's a funny guy.
Was he in Beyblade?
No, actually, Beyblade was a bit before his time with breaking into the voiceover stuff. I think he kind of got going. I'm gonna say 2011 or 2012 was when people kind of just started to know who he was.
Okay.
But Beyblade was very much full steam ahead at that point.
You know, it's really crazy, like, the surplus of how many new people are getting into the voiceover business, like, all across the nation.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm also realizing, you know, a lot of other ones are not doing voiceover anymore, or if they are, they're not, you know, for better or worse, they're not working anymore.
I feel like it's kind of interesting how things are going right now. I think there's definitely kind of this turnover period happening where expectations in voiceover are very, very different now from what they were 15, maybe even 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They want a lot more people who can give you these very realistic, these very, very grounded performances. And frankly, people who didn't really adapt to that are having more and more trouble working these days.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know someone who I'm not going to name, but they were known for just doing all these really larger than life, like zany, crazy, cartoony voices, and there's just not as much of a demand for that anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I remember actually, I think it was on Talkin' Tunes. D. Bradley Baker put forth the idea of like, man, can you imagine if like, you know, the like great Mel Blanc was still with us today, and if he lived to, you know, like the era of like, you know, realistic cartoons like Avatar or like, you know, like big video games and stuff, like, because, you know, I mean, we'd gotten like some of the most brilliant and arguably the most brilliant, you know, comedy voiceover in cartoons ever, but I'd never gotten to really hear Mel Blanc do something like serious before.
And I have no doubt that he could do it, but yeah, I've never heard it. And if there's something like that out there with him in it, I would love to hear it.
Yeah, absolutely. But he was a radio guy, I think, right?
Yes, he absolutely was.
Yeah, so he wasn't like a Shakespearean actor necessarily, but because also I feel like in that era too, there were a lot more radio personalities and performers like that were doing it before.
Yeah, well, I think the reason for that is like radio dramas were still very big at that point in time.
Yeah.
So you'd have all these like funny voice characters, all these mystery thrillers, and then you'd have people doing that on radio. So it does make sense.
Yeah, it's me, the evil bad guy. I kidnapped the dame. Yeah, if I tune in next time to find out.
Who knows what else will happen on Nightmare Inn? Look out! He's got a nun! That was a good show. But yeah, you just don't really have, because people in radio these days don't really have that kind of background anymore, or there's radio drama like that pretty much doesn't exist. Broadcasting people just don't do as much voice acting these days as they used to.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, things have certainly evolved and changed quite a bit in the last several years. But yeah, it's crazy to see like, yeah, just like how many new people and like consistently are people that are doing stuff now.
Yeah. Well, again, it's also because you have, which you didn't have a lot of back then, you have people who grow up specifically wanting to do this.
Yeah.
So they're looking at, you know, they're learning from people who came before them, but they're also looking for trends and how the industry is changing. They're doing their research online, and they're prepared for what's going to be coming at them.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, like Robbie Damon's, he was talking about on, because the Final Fantasy 15 behind the scenes stuff was coming out recently. He was talking about how Final Fantasy 10 was the game that got him interested in wanting to do voiceover, and that game is from like, I think the year 2000, you know, and like that. Yeah, and like Robbie's reached a point now where, as far as I know, I think like voiceover is like his full-time job. Like he is blowing the fuck up right now. Mm-hmm. Same with Max Middleman.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Max
and just,
in the middle.
I still remember I met Max Middleman at a Talkin' Tunes. I think he had just done his first part on Spider-Man, I think. And then like I blinked and the next day he was in everything. I was like, Jesus. Yeah, he's actually in a show I'm working on, and so is Robbie.
Oh, cool.
Yes, which I was not so. Robbie, I think, is in every single one of the shows that I'm working on right now.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Good for that guy.
Yeah. He's a nice guy, Robbie Damon. Yeah. Hawlucha. Cool. All right. Time to colorize the Hawlucha. Time to colorize the Hawlucha, and then we're going to wrap this up.
Time to colorize the Hawlucha.
What are you fucking doing, Tam2?
Yes, I am.
Tam2 when I find what that fool did to me, I'm going to wring his neck. And then I'm going to yell at Stimpy.
Well, if it isn't Zero, you will pay for destroying my factory, you vandal!
Oh, yeah. And then he was also Zero.
He was good in that.
He was.
Really
He was too many characters in that. Mac and I were in an ancient sprite animation on Newgrounds called Mega Man Zero: The Last Cataclysm, and it consisted of Kira Buckland, Edwin Tiong, Nick Tyner, Lucian Dodge, myself. I was Copy X in that, and it was silly, and also cool and very popular.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then because Naruto got popular during his making of that in the second episode, it was just people started doing like jutsus for no reason.
Yup.
But it was still pretty cool.
Yeah, I think Naruto wasn't even out in America yet, or the show wasn't. The anime was, or so the manga was. The anime was not yet.
I mean, wait, well, 2005?
Yeah, it wasn't out yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little after that. Lucha. Haspucha. Alrighty. Whoa. Coolio. Oh, I almost forgot to do the number. I forgot to do the number. I'm gonna do a number on you. Rudy.
Oh, don't do any numbers on me.
Don't.
I can't deal with this today.
Oh, I can't deal with anything. 17. Hawlucha is 17. Here we are.
I remember that song from Xenoblade.
What?
There's a song from Xenoblade that sounds just like that. It sounds like an ABBA song.
Oh.
Xenoblade.
No,
No, the other one that's in Smash. But,
Oh.
No. It's close to that. It's not exactly.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the oh Jesus, that's the like Gower Plains theme. Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
You know what? I would be down with Hawlucha seriously added to Smash Brothers after Meow.
Oh man, that'd be cool.
Is Hawlucha in Pokken?
Surprisingly, he is not.
Oh wow.
Yeah, in fact, but actually, neither is Greninja.
What?
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I mean, like, Greninja was chosen as the Pokemon X and Y representative, so, you know.
Right.
Anyway, alright, well, ladies and gents, ladies and germs, ladies and jujubes, that's going to wrap us up. So thank you for joining for this edition of Pokécember, Kirb Streams, thing, stuff, etc.
There you go.
I will be doing another one of these next Thursday on the 15th. That'll be before I leave to go home for the holidays for a little while. And then I'll have another one after that in the last week of December. So I'll have 2 more of these for the month. I will continue to allow these to be picked by you guys But yeah, this weekend, on Saturday the 10th, the next Pokécember Kirb log that's going to be coming out is a quick solo one that I did myself. And this one is going to be in the story of how I worked on Pokemon Generations. It's a quick little one. It is about 20 minutes or so, quicker compared to a lot of the other ones as of late. So look forward to that. I have a few more guests that I'm planning on having on for certain ones in the future. So look forward to that. But in the meantime, we will catch you all later. Everybody have an excellent one. Bye bye.
Bye.